Hello everyone and welcome back to the VALORANT Challengers America's Last Chance qualifier. A little bit of a break might be a bit of an understatement. Thank you all so much for your patience and tuning back in. Of course, tech issues sometimes out of our controls, but they've been working really hard to make sure everything can get back online and running so we can have the conclusion here of our best of 5 grand finals. To remind everybody where we're at, we're currently on map number 2, 2G, taking the first map of Ascent, currently now 10-4 as we eye up this second map here, Roy, of Split.
Well, guys, welcome back. Happy to be here. I'm replacing Shayo. I don't think I'll be able to replace Shayo and I can't be as handsome and sound as good as Shayo Marks, but I'll do my absolute best. It's been a fun series for what we got to see. Obviously, tech pauses are not fun for anyone, but here we are, alas.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, right? Like, we've been talking about it a lot. Obviously, given the situation, it's not been easy. But I feel like it might just be a good chance to remind everybody what has happened. We are on map number 2. Shopify Rebellion Black, they started out on that defense. They were able to get 2 rounds away before we went into our giant tech pause that kind of found us in the place that we are. But 2G, once again, this is their more difficult side. So, you know what, Roy? I'm curious to see how they're going to be able to make this one happen as they get poised up to do a faster attack here.
And so far, what we got to see from SRB yesterday on Slay, it looked so good on the defensive side, right? They were very aggressive, they were very proactive, but here we go, 2G already not skipping a single beat. They're going right into this A split. 2 players here to defend.
Xander looking at the back here, getting overwhelmed, and it's just going to be the 2G push-in that completely just overwhelms all the defenders on that site there. Just leaving it up to Smoke and Satellite, the last 2 players remaining, but at this point, you might just be looking for those exits. A very clean take from 2G.
All right, nice and easy. And yeah, it's just a formality at this point. And you know, Marks, English is going to be hard for the remainder of today, so we're going to do our our very best, man.
Preach it, brother.
We're going to do our very best here. Smoke, and he's been, you know, he's looked sharp so far in this tournament. I feel like he's been slowly heating up. Like, he's had a couple maps where he's popped off, but I feel like the level of play that we got to see domestically was just absolutely insane. Here we go, a little bit more damage done here to 2G's economy. Every gun matters here. You got to be careful if you're 2G. You don't want to be losing your economy. And there it is, FRZ. He's having a phenomenal tournament, by the way. And also, correction, he's not the IGL of 2G. I think we've been saying that incorrectly on the desk throughout this event. It's actually Brinks who's IGLing. He's the one sitting in the middle. That would make a lot of sense too, actually. But yeah, there we go.
It's one of those things where the puzzle pieces were laid out in front of us and we just simply did not connect the dots there. But I mean, when you talk about the fact that Brinks is that IGL as well, it is kind of crazy because Brinks has been the highlight player for me when it comes to this 2G squad at just finding so many crazy timings and so many crazy flanks when their backs are against the wall.
Yeah, dude, honestly, I'm surprised to see like energy coming out of the players right now, right? It's been a very long day for them as well, not just us. But I think throughout this map, once the adrenaline starts pumping again, I think we're going to be seeing higher and higher levels of passion coming out from these players. So give them some time. They're going to be heating up. So far, though, slow play coming out from 2G. SRB, economy recovered, of course, with the light armors in play here for 2G. It kind of makes sense for Smoke to pull out the Outlaw, looking for some picks. Still, though, he's going to have to be really selective with his shots. There we go. 2G not skipping a beat. March going right again for that A site.
Oh, just misses the shot there under a lot of pressure. And look at this. Somebody in on the site. QCK and Invader inside of it. The 2 duelists of 2G find the kills necessary as Smoke goes for that refrag angle, but just misses the shot. Gabix gonna be good with the spray down. The Outlaw nerfs it and just a bit harder. Satellite under a lot of pressure there. Able to dip, dodge, dive out of the way of that flash, but that's gonna be a lot of damage onto SRB. Oh, hey, Xander getting a free one onto the site. Suddenly this becomes a lot more doable. FRZ holding far away before this retake comes.
Yeah, look at the HPs too. I mean, this is very doable for SRB. There's a lot of space to work with here for 2G though. First, FRZ is going to be the contact play. Satellite's low HP. That's the first. And now it's just Xander in the 1v3 clutch.
Spotted out. Xander though, just going to be playing these tricky angles. Knows where at least one of them is. Now it's the group up here, but not going to be a crazy spray transfer this time. 2G. They find yet another round here. It's now 6-10. As after all is settled and done, they're starting to claw their way back into this game.
Slowly but surely, the old adage in FPS games, 1 round at a time, baby. 1 round at a time. That's all 2G can do right now. And I think the one thing to keep in mind as well is obviously the last time these two teams played split, it didn't look fantastic for 2G. I mean, there's no real denying at this point, right? You got to face the elephant in the room. He's kind of just chilling in the corner over there. But the one thing to keep in mind is they will be leveling up every time they play it, right? Every round that goes by, they're going to be feeling more comfortable. And even towards the end of yesterday, right, against Contra, 2G just looked so good. And again, it's a reminder that the level of talent, the level of experience this roster has kind of gets so easily overlooked when you're a North American viewer. But there's a lot, I mean, there's an equal amount of experience on both sides, right? So a lot of talent in the server right now.
Right now, 2G going exploring in middle. A lot of utility from SRB just tossed out there, trying to deny a bit of that space, but it's going to be the Trailblazer that actually gets a lot of information as QCK is able to find Exa. First line of defense is going to be going down, but keep in mind, SRB, this was just their save round, so coming into this one with pistols, Satellite, only a stinger in hand, here's all the noise in the world, not going to have any information or any kills. Going to toss in the nades to try and get a bit of space.
It's being a tough one, though. There's so many crossfires available, superior weaponry across the board for 2G. They're looking kind of confident. That smoke's actually going to help things. It kind of close the gap a little bit, but it's going to have to be clean shots with the Sheriffs here coming out from SRB.
Bit of information spotted. Smoke stopped. Now the spray down. Gobera still going to be sticking it through. QCK opening things up inside the smoke, and it's the duelists yet again that just ruined supreme for 2G. Brings with that final kill, but honestly starts the show. QCK alongside, oh, Brain just stopped for a second, but Gobera now being able to get that showstopper online as well as 2G. They make this one very easily winnable. It's now 7-10, Roy.
And they're starting to look kind of confident, right? Like they're heating up still somehow, despite the massive tech pause that we've gone through. They're slowly remaining confident. They're playing together. That calms the energy up. I feel like if you're SRB, this is a little nerve-wracking, right? Because you kind of got the round rollback, and also now things aren't really going your way. So I feel like for SRB, they need a round on the board for the mental ASAP. Sooner rather than later, but explosive play coming out from Gobera, but it's the miss rocket. The trades do come out, and it's a 4v4, but it's absolute chaos here on the top ramp.
And this is where that chaos, it's exactly what 2G wants. Bit of information spotted out thanks to the drone. Global teleport from Brinks to help get that space here. And SRB, they want nothing to do with it, so they are going to be backing off there. QCK tosses in the rest of the knives just as a bit of a deterrent. Well, FRZ is going to be holding this tight angle. The spike will be allowed to be planted. Now the swing comes through. FRZ not able to hold his ground. Now the three-man push out from Smoke with above pressure.
Suffocation.
It's going to be good with that operator kill. Bit of momentum being sparked on the side of Shopify Rebellion Black, playing things nice and easy. Smoke good with yet another one, so aware of the positioning, and it's all up to the head coach sub. Gavix up against the world, finds the first, but Nature finds that final kill.
There it
and
is.
lets out a scream, and here comes the momentum for Shopify Rebellion Black.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, they just need a round on the board ASAP to kind of just get the vibes up, right? You don't want to lose several rounds in a row coming back after that grueling tech pause. So a round on the board here for SRB. They reclaim the 11th round, 11-7. Now 4 rounds in between the marks. Things are starting to get very interesting. And I think, I don't know if you've ever played Souls-like games, but some of them have like a difficulty level, right? We're now on the max difficulty in this game here, Marks, okay? we're kicking up the notch, right? It's not just the pressure of qualifying, it's also the mental ability to get past the frustration of how this match has gone, right? So there's layers to this, and you can just tell everyone is just, they're trying to get the energy up, they're trying to get the vibes up. I respect it. So are we, my friends. So are we. 11-7, SRB. Operator in Smoke's hands. He's been absolutely lethal with it, looking to run it back here on the B site this time.
And that's so important for Smoke to find those kills. Remind the other team just how dangerous that operator is, given the fact that that outlaw was not able to come online some of these previous rounds. Bit of information scouted out by that Trailblazer, so they at least know where some of these players are. But yeah, exactly like you said, SRB are starting to feel it yet again, and that momentum could be deadly for 2G on this map.
And I don't know what 2G's found on this A site, but it's like the other sides of the map don't even exist right now, Mark. So they haven't even peeked into middle. They don't even know what's happening on that side of the map. The only times they've went B has been the anti-ecos, and here we go. It's going to be the Sky, a little bit of information played. Yes, you're going to know 3 people are here, but how are you going to convert onto the site? SRB scrambling, 2 players looking to anchor it down, and 2G making their way on in.
Oh, QCK just missing a bit of timing. Xander is going to make sure these trades are just coming across, but Nature with the Odin reigns supreme until FRZ shows up. Down to now a 2v2. Smoke going to be using the knives as well. A Viper's pick gets deployed by FRZ by a little bit more time, but it's that X player Brinks still alive in the midst of this pit. So good at circumventing things, but Exa already goes down. Smoke has to do the impossible. Looking around, looking for potentially getting something. Walks into Brinks, is at least able to get that first, but it's just timing that is going to be good for FRZ. Stepping out of the pit, cleaning up that round.
Ooh, we're getting interesting. It's getting brawly, Marks. It's getting very brawly. 3v3 on that site, traded out perfectly. They're down to the 2v2. And of course, just Nature, an absolute demon right now with the Odin. Bro, I'm just trying to imagine you're on like a 5-hour tech pause and you're just getting farmed by the Odin after you've come back from that. That's gotta be tilting, man. Oh my god, that's gotta be tilting. Holy. So it's a nice timeout here for SRB. I mean, I think they do have things to discuss, right? Patterns to see. It's very obvious now that 2G's eyeing out this A site. I do wonder if 2G is going to be like, all right, well, they're taking their tech pause. They're going to adapt to the B site, like call like a rush B, like just something just to throw off the whole tech, throw off the whole timeout. So I think that's kind of like low-key the tech here.
Honestly, I think it's also like, okay, elephant in the room needs to be addressed here, right? The way that 2G like to play, it's that disruptive style. It's that kind of like, hey, we're just going to fly in. We're going to be so hyper aggressive. They're not going to see us coming. Oh my goodness, we're going to take things over. And after kind of sitting and getting iced out for so many hours, you know, especially for a more put together SRB, they like to play a strategy. They like to play nice and put together. Well, that gets a lot more difficult when you've been just kind of waiting around for such a long time. And I do genuinely want to know whether or not this is going to help 2G in the long run and just being able to claim some more of these rounds. As yeah, they're feigning that pressure here, but SRB don't bite. They are on a save.
Yeah, and I think the main talking point here for SRB likely won't come into play this round, right? Because they're not going to give away their ideas here. It's going to be the next round that we're going to see the kind of the timeout discussions being brought in, but we've seen SRB win with less, man. They have a couple guns to work with. They got a couple bandits, so of course with the patches absolutely lethal. The extra accuracy on the extra bullet makes a big difference, especially on this map where there's so many tight angles and so many tight corners. So 2G still has to be a little vigilant with how they approach these close range angles.
Oh, Nature. Almost got Gobert as well. Down just to 3 HP and FRZ going down.
That's huge.
Okay. Yeah. Turns out those bandit buffs were doing exactly that. Just finding a couple of kills. Or sorry, just finding FRZ and doing a lot of damage to Gobert. So there is a way back into this round for Shopify Rebellion Black.
Yeah, but they're gambling on the wrong side here, Marks. I mean, they've left the Phantom in Smoke's hands, which actually is genius. He's kind of in a passive line as well. So if they do come on this, obviously they're coming on this A side, but if he does spot them early enough, he could just save the gun and try to play the 5v4 retake with the Phantom. That might do some damage. Now, of course, now the nade's going to give that intention away. SRB making their rotate over. And Xander on the ult to the back line. So it's going to be a bit of a sight crunch here. And the space and the time is shrinking here for 2G.
Oh, Xander. Yeah, okay, there we go. Finds that kill onto Brinks. And that's a big one, especially with the amount of damage that Brinks has been doing. Gobert going to be tested this time. He's able to find a couple of kills. It's the duelists again. Lighten up the kill feed on the side of 2G. As this save round gets a little bit dicier. Exa is finding that opening kill. A lot of information and too many bodies. QCK on the outside has to make this one happen. Down to this 1v1. Well, Exa gets a shot off. But we'll have to back off here. QCK gonna be going around the corner. Exa playing this one brilliantly. Tapping yet again. This QCK just going for that annoyance. And eventually Exa decides this ain't gonna be worth it. Gonna be jiggling, peeking this corner. Hopefully going to at least get this kill, but will be taking the ship down as that spike detonates. 2G still alive, 9-11.
It's an expensive round, though. And I feel like this late into the game, you do not want your economy broken if you're 2G, right? He's there's a sign of the cross, man. Respect. You gotta pull all the cards for this one, man. I don't blame him.
If there was a reason to become religious, you know?
Oh, I love that. I actually love that. That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
but yeah, an expensive round. I want to see the economy here because we didn't really get it. Oh yeah, I mean this is all in. Marks, we got to keep in mind that this round right here is so important for 2G because if they lose this, the economy is completely broken. It's in shambles. SRB will not only move up to map point, but potentially claim, just pretty much force a really awkward purchase for 2G. So it's going to be a really advantageous map for SRB if they can close this one up. So a lot of pressure on this one. Not surprised to see 2G taking their time, being diligent this time around.
Keep in mind as well, Satellite does have the rocket ready to go. The flood isn't going to be good, but Xander just a little bit better inside of that smoke, looking for a little bit more. QCK and FRZ finding their kill. Satellite goes boom onto Gabs, but QCK still being questioned and still giving answers. Satellite still alive here. Might find the bit of an awkward timing.
They're
still,
wedged.
it's complete disruption from 2G, but no, stalemate on both sides.
That's a huge find. I mean, that's exactly what they're waiting for, right? That site player to peek. They have smoke up completely cut off. The amount of space that 2G was able to get on that site take is so frustrating to deal with if you're SRB, right? There's so many crucial fights that they needed to win, but unfortunately, it's 2G coming out on top. 3 players alive as well. That's exactly what they want. And SRB on the back foot here. 2G closing the gap. Going on the 10th. Oh, there's a hunter, Marks.
Smoke really needs to keep this operator alive. A little bit aware of it, but QCK, oh my goodness me, had a bit of a sleeper map on map number 1 all those hours ago, but man, has just started to really heat it up. And honestly, this is what we needed to see out of that Jet Duelist, right? Like, just being able to go in, find those kills, and play as a solo player in some of these retake scenarios.
I don't know if... sorry, I was paying attention to the Sky Flash. I think that was Nature's flash. He was trying to flash for his teammate around the corner, but it landed in Gobera's smoke. Or in QCK smoke, excuse me. I thought that was his teammate's flash for a little bit. I thought that was Gabek's just his flash, to be honest. But it ended up being Nature's. That's really unfortunate. That extra flash would have been awesome on site. It's a little bit unfortunate for SRB. And again, economy here for SRB is completely invested. Not much to work with except a couple of stingers, a couple of shares, and the bandit, of course. Buffed bandit, that is. Is Xander the bandit? We're about to find out, Marks. Exa
to be challenged by FRZ in mid temporarily. Smoke, an unbelievable kill there. Okay, making this one work. Smoke still as sharp as ever. And Nature finding a bit of a timing. Not like this. Down to 2. Oh, bad time to pick up a weapon. Brinks still alive. The Omen player who has brought so much success to 2G after so many rounds goes for the double teleport up top here. While SRB get their flank online, they will be able to at least pick up one of the rifles on the way in, but Nature already has that Phantom in hand. Here comes the flank, just around the corner. Smoke, at least aware where Brinks' position may be. Xander now has a weapon ready to go. Silva's going to be shooting out of this plane in just a second. Smoke navigates around here. Xander spots at least one out. The smoke, ooh, the flash goes in, but unfortunately it blinds Smoke up top in heaven. Xander finds that first one. Brinks now asked to kind of make this one work, but it simply will not happen. Shopify Rebellion Black electric on their feet. Now find map point.
Yeah, I mean, they know what this round means, right? Not only is it the map point, but the economy here is really being tested for 2G. It's going to be a bit of a broken purchase here, potentially. It's just 2 shares and 2 stingers, man. That was it. That's all they had to work with in that round. They made it work off of Smoke's 2K on that open. I mean, these 2 kills are disgusting. Nature catches FRZ on the lurk as well. Exa does get timing, but man, I think the one thing that we can definitely say for certain is the fact that the communication, the team play here for SRB is not really skipping a beat. Like, yeah, look, they got ran over for the first few rounds after we kind of came back live, but I mean, they're still moving as a unit, right? Like, yeah, maybe they're not winning the site holds and they're not winning the fights, but they're still trying to play together. They're still trying to do things as a unit. And here we go. The final round here for 2G, potentially. A bit of a broken purchase. 3 rifles to work with. Information early on here for SRB, but 2G not really wanting the mid-round right here, Marks. They're going right in.
Yeah, there are those ultimates. Rightfully so. We see them back off there. Smoke's able to get out of the way. Showstopper doesn't find the value that was necessary. And sure, that flood is going to be effective at least getting on there, but I think that was SRB's plan. Just play it a little bit slow and get themselves nice and grouped up. Exa's got an excellent flank here. He's going to be tested.
Huge.
Gets caught off guard, and now the SRB flood can kind of happen. Okay, QCK at least able to make up 4 mistakes. Takes a little bit of damage. It's neither here nor there. Satellite now going in onto the site here. Gabek's a little bit of unfortunate timing, but not able to find anything. The flood comes through. Xander finds a couple of very key kills down to this 2v2 scenario. QCK through a smoke is able to get one, and FRZ finds the last in backs against the wall. 2G, they stay alive and now are 1 round away from forcing OT.
Oh my God, QCK's kills, man. They were so important. The kill on flank to clear out Exa, obviously the player who's been having a phenomenal tournament so far. And then the second kill was a falling knives through smoke onto Xander. Like, what? Actually, what? Second timeout, the final timeout here for SRB. I mean, rightfully so, man. You have it. You might as well use it. I kind of miss the economy, so I'm not entirely sure what it looks like right now for SRB, but I can't imagine it's looking perfect. It's going to be absolutely ragtag, a complete turn of events here. And 2G looking to bring this into OT. A lot to work with here in this one.
Yeah, I mean, once again, when we talk about that momentum, looking so much on the side of 2G. They look so good right now. Like, you know that they're feeling great about everything. SRB, they just need a couple of seconds, cool things down. The pressure mounting right now, especially given all of the circumstances that have been going on. Of course, it's nothing to take away from 2G, though. Like you said, that was some ridiculous, insane play. And even when it seemed like it was all going to fall apart after Exa finds that first kill, 2G find a way back in.
And the insane part is, I wouldn't say that QCK's been having a slow tournament, but he hasn't really been playing to the same level that he has domestically. And I think now we're finally seeing him come alive. And I mean, man, this is the best time to do it. Like, if you're going to come alive in this event, like, this is the time to do that. He's 25-12, insane scoreline. 2G's had a lot of pressure on this A side so far, right? They've been slamming it nonstop. So this pressure pulls that extra player from SRB. It weakens the mids. It weakens the B defenses. If they can find this pick onto Exa, important one to find. Holds it down, slows things down, and SRB maintains their advantage here.
Gobera getting caught in the crossfire. QCK not necessarily able to secure that kill. Like this positioning from Satellite, given the previous pushes up that 2G have done, but this time, it's all 2G looking at that middle presence.
Satellite with a judge. FRZ, you want to peep what's going on up here, man?
As long as the Satellite doesn't jump, right? That's how this works now?
Yeah, I think that's how it works now. I think he's in the one-shot range. Does FRZ move back? Oh, he moves closer. Oh, hello.
Oh, no way.
No. They're blessed, man. It's all on smoke now.
Oh, missing a couple of shots. Important ones as well. Gonna force out the flash here, but now has a bit of backup. Nature not aware of how close it's gonna be. FRZ coming alive. Now Xander up against the world. Viper Spit gets deployed as well, just to stall things out. Gabix has no idea what is going on here. Xander just taking his time. Finds that first kill. Is going to be under pressure. 15 seconds left. Just has to stall things out. But now Xander's the last person alive. Doesn't just have to deny the spike, but has to stay alive all the way until the bloody end and just can't quite do it. Unbelievable. The form that 2G have returned with is simply looking sublime.
I think at every round they get here as well, every map they get here, they're just going to feel more and more and more energized, man, as time goes on. But OT, stakes are reset, economy is reset. It's a return to... this is just unlucky, man. You're in the perfect... You're literally in the perfect site, and then this double with... Dude, he had 23 HP, man. Oh, it's so unfortunate. Exa also dies on the rotate in as well. I mean, it's just unfortunate events occurring here for SRB. 2G staying in the game off of QCK and FRZ's efforts in this one. OT now. 2G on the defense. All right. Let's see what they got going on here. I like the approach. Sky getting then towards the A side. Standard split things. I like the Brinks is, applying a little bit of pressure on B main early on. It's going to kind of deny a little bit of the space that SRB is looking for. And it's just a guessing game here in the mid round as the pressure for SRB looks to be towards the vent side.
Oh, FRZ does get spotted out here. A little bit of information gained. A Satellite is just kind of spraying through the smoke, keeping them at arm's length. They're trying to understand how to navigate their way around mid, but SRB, they just default and play things nice and slow for the time being.
Poison's gone.
Attack op, man, it's disgusting.
In Smoke's hand, yeah, it's crazy.
And you know what's insane is I feel like not many people understand how annoying it is to play against a really good attack opper, especially on this map where like you need to jiggle and you need to jump spot things. And if you're the type of opper that is like, hyper aware of all these specific positions that people like to play to kind of jiggle for info, spot for info, it's really easy to punish. Now they're going to shift all over towards the A side, but 2G's space towards that B side has allowed them to have the stack SRB now coming into exactly what 2G needs. 30 seconds left on the board. Smokes are going to dictate that, and it's all the final hit.
Okay, Satellite goes in. Is at least able to find one, but it's going to be a trade, and Brinks actually finds another. So things going a little bit more in 2G's favor. Still a 3v3. Smoke with the attack off. He's so close, and he just doesn't yield.
Just give it to him, man.
It's going to be the spike down here. Nature gets that plant. Gobera, who's not necessarily had the best game in this series so far, walks right into it, but Smoke just a little bit too trigger finger hungry. Oh my goodness me. It almost happened, but Xander closes that one out.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If Smoke did hit a rare Smoke whiff, and then that guy doubled them in one round, I don't know if their mental is strong enough for that, man. That would have been absolutely heartbreaking, man. Smoke so rarely whiffs, and then if he whiffs that into a double kill, that's it. Just wrap it up, man. Like just actually wrap it up.
And you're talking about these players' hearts. I don't think my heart can take that. Like, oh my god.
Yes, real.
It's the epitome of not like this, you know?
Yeah, man. Smoke's kills though. Holy. Wow. I'm surprised we're getting this level of play after all the events have happened, man. It deserves so much respect on the players' ends. Like the passion is just unmovable, man.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is too, like, this is them in their most like primal form, if you will. Like, you know, they're tired, everybody's exhausted, they just have to lock back in.
It's pure
everything
passion, man.
Just against you in the world, and you got to play for this spot because you've got your eye set on this. And I'm going to tell you something, no matter who wins this matchup, this is going to help these players grow by so much. Like the resilience being fostered in this single match is just going to be insurmountable.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, winning here changes your life too. Like you win here, your life's completely changed, you know? It's really just the simplest way I can put it, man. There's so much here. Like if there's no mental energy, there's soul, man. That's all that matters. Let's go. Here we go. Fast hit from 2G, looking for the B side this time to just kind of switch things up. Xander here with a little plate.
Great boss down. It's able to find QCK in that tricky angle there. Exa as well.
Look at FRZ.
Gobera up top. FRZ though trades that one right back, and actually it's a cancel. Got to deal with this pesky Viper just all the way over there. FRZ simply cannot be stopped. Nature going down. Rotation, though, from 2G will get called to move towards this A site. The thing is, though, with FRZ on this angle, SRB can't really pass safely. They have to be so careful. Satellite going to be up to the chopping block next. Xander somehow is not able to find that kill. FRZ so low, but will keep everybody alive. Smoke on the site with that operator, and actually 2G called the cancel. They're going to be moving back towards this B site. If Xander finds his kill, though, it could be disastrous.
Yeah, I mean, they know exactly that Xander is the final B player right here. They've killed the other one.
30 seconds.
Avoiding Smoke's off is so smart. It's a really heads-up call. Xander's gonna need to make a play. He's gonna go for the spam.
Way.
And he's still out and about, and he's looking for more, and he finds it. He's not going down without a fight. And the 4K for Xander to clean it up, man. The hero that they needed to close up the map. SRB off of Xander's back, the vet for the roster, the one who's been having a phenomenal year so far, and a great map to close things off. Iconic for SRB. The score is 1-1. We're going the distance, Marks. We're gonna be here all night. I could not be any happier. It's wow.
Yeah, this is just unreal, and like you could see the energy in the room. Effie's flying out of his chair as well, just to go back in, but Xander going for such a risky play to risk it all and comes out king. Makes it so that Shopify Rebellion Black are the team who are able to win it, and yeah, we get this little replay here from
so
Xander
sick.
being able to find so much value, Roy.
I mean, kudos to FRZ too, man. He put in all his kills were so grindy, like just super high IQ kills, every single one of them. The callback as well. But Xander, man, this is, I mean, he wants it, man. It's just all there is to it. He wants to win. Look at the reaction. That's my reaction too, man. Look at that.
Oh man, I mean, we talk about these. We talk about these players players being in their primal form, but at the same time, we're in our primal form, right? Like, it's so crazy, and like, we're getting hyped up for some of these crazy plays, but what a crazy second map. You're not gonna want to go anywhere because we're just getting started in this best of 5. That's right, one of these teams has to find something, and we're going to be going to Haven next just after this break.
Trim, edge, shave.
Trim, edge, and shave with Philips Norelco One Blade. One tool for all you need.
Philips Norelco One Blade presents Shave All Things. Your style made simple with Philips Norelco One Blade 360.
Well, if it wasn't certain before, it certainly is certain now. We will be here all night. Looking at map number 2, I mean, we go the distance. We get an overtime, and we get the craziest Xander play to be ending off the series for a Shopify 14-12 victory. I mean, right, Xander's pretty darn good at the game. What can I say?
Guys, I fear at 11 o'clock at night, we're going to have to confront the reality that Xander might just be very good at this video game. I think he might be signed for a reason. They pay him the big bucks for a reason, and we've been highlighting him for the whole year for a reason, and I think he's shown that in this match, right? I think it's very easy not to get a lot of stats when you're on a team with Satellite, Smoke, and Exa, to be honest, but the consistent level that Xander's been playing within this roster and the level of form that he's found on this team is honestly just insane. And I think this map was going to be the hardest map both teams have played, to be honest, because I mean, hopefully I'm not jinxing things more than we already are jinxed, but it seems like we're smooth sailing. So I think this map should be mentally the most difficult one for the viewers and also for the players and us on the desk, but it should be smooth sailing from here, guys. So I'm expecting the level of play to level up. The passion is certainly returning among all the players, and rightfully so.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of crazy. Xander being such a reliable backbone has just been so cemented into my brain at this point. I mean, yeah, we've got the flashy players like Smoke, Satellite, all of that type of stuff, but at the same time, Xander was always going to be good for it when it came down to these clutch situations. And who else but Xander to go for an insane play to close things out? And exactly like you said, Roy, the way that this map could really dictate the pace of the rest of the series cannot be understated. Shopify Rebellion Black, now that they've won that map, they look a lot more alive, and these players are going to be hungry for it. Whereas, can you imagine what would have happened if they lost that map? I think 2G, right now, are definitely feeling themselves, could have just run away with things.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, you can see, like, it's been a long day, and to see that sort of energy at the end, I mean, this is a team revitalized. It's like, it's just absolutely insane. And it was close too. I mean, for 2G coming out of this break and just be able to pop off the way they did was incredible. But SRB, I mean, the key step-ups when it mattered most. I mean, let's just talk, like, as we eye up the player performances, let's just talk about Xander a little bit here more, Marks. I mean, that was, again, like, Xander's been in this situation before. He's been in the Tech-Quasi situations before. Like, Xander has been here. Xander's not putting up with it. Xander dropping the 30s. Like, that's awesome.
Insane.
Yeah, no, that is unbelievable coming out from Xander. I mean, look at everybody else on the team. The only next highest up was going to be Exa at 20. And then on the flip side, I mean, once again, we were talking about 2G really starting to heat up. FRZ and QCK finding 25 and 26 kills, kind of coming for that GOAT status, but it's okay because Xander on Omen will deny anybody from getting that crown off his head.
Again, though, that was so close from 2G, and a couple of, like, those plays single-handedly that FRZ was able to make were just incredible. But now we have a tied up series, and Roy, looking next up, we have Haven. This is 2G's pick. SRB, of course, their last couple of showings have been losses, but when you look back at before, we got to see a lot of winning ways, so we know they're definitely capable of it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, 2G's performance domestically on this map has looked so good, guys. They're 2-1 on the map. I mean, even their only loss was to La Masia in the grand finals, if I'm not mistaken. They do again play a bit of an older meta composition. They're still on the Viper Omen, to be honest, which is a little interesting to see that people are still running that composition. But I think for me, when I watched their VODs, it really did seem like they found evolutions within this comp to deal with the double duelist. So they've played against this Phoenix Jet comp domestically many times, and they're kind of used to it. So again, don't be fooled by the fact that they're running an old meta comp. They're going to be very drilled against the Phoenix Jet.
All right, well, going into this with a tied game, this is an opportunity for a team to take advantage. Time to see who that's going to be as we head to Haven with your casters. Thanks, Desk, so much to be Sierra and Mark taking on this next map. Hey, you know what? Everything's happening tonight, Mark. So, you know, might as well switch up the casting rotation, too.
Yeah, we're introducing a little bit of chaos on our end here. But, I mean, taking a look at these compositions, I'm genuinely curious to see how this one's going to be going for SRB. We have a little bit of tape on how they like to run Haven. And one of the big things that I've always noticed is how effective Exa is on that Cypher. I mean, we've been seeing Exa Exa mostly play either the Harbor or the Viper, right? And has had expert timings of navigating things around, but Exa has just been so annoying on the Cypher the couple of times that we have seen SRB play this map. On the flip side, 2G, I mean, it's going to be a very similar plan, very similar idea as to a lot of their previous maps. It's all going to be about going for those quick push-ins, try to find a little bit of value, and then back off. But on a map like Haven, I think that Brinks can get a lot more value on some of those aggressive pushes just because of how open this map is.
And I mean, even just looking with the difference of the compositions, you're talking about that fast aggression coming out, having that Neon to really be able to kind of build on that chaos. I absolutely love it. But looking at SRB, again, when you're talking about Exa, I just think of all the past times we've seen him, even not on the Cypher, where he gets the most annoying lurks, the amount of backstabs that he's able to get, and looking at a three-site map like Haven, I'm so excited for that, especially too, I mean, for SRB, we saw how exhausted they were when we started off split, but looking at a new energy right now, even if like right now is a little bit, new energy that we saw at the end of last game, I'm excited for their own firepower for this one. I feel like we should be ramped up after that.
I would imagine so. Like, you saw them all flying out of their seats. Effie's joining the rest of the squad after heartbreak. Oh, he had a ton to say. Any lip readers in chat? But, you know, like, they were all feeling the momentum. But then on the flip side, like I've been talking about, 2G is that squad where they literally just need a pop-off to start feeling themselves again. And we saw the impact that players like FRZ, like QCK, like Brinks can have when they are in those situations. And all things considered, it's still bonkers to me because they're still playing with a sub with their head coach Gabix in the server because Shannon couldn't get a visa into here. I need to remind everybody of that because that is unbelievable gameplay coming out from 2G given all the circumstances.
The coach buff coming in so strong, because I keep forgetting that as well. I mean, the team hasn't looked like they've been missing a beat. FRZ God, of course, just laying in every single role. It has been wonderful, but starting off as we get into this game, already a lot of posts up over this C-site. Smoke posted up with the Sheriff. Such a nice opener, like 2 seconds into the round, and already 2G just disperse.
You want to talk about instilling fear in your opponent? That single shot will do just that. QCK getting blinded up here. Swing from Satellite's gonna be good, and 2G actually just don't have anything, so Satellite finds a couple of those kills there as Brinks gets ready to attack C.
What a strong start already, and of course having to break through the wire, through the smoke. I mean, smoke is there. Already 1v5 situation, looking so close to a flawless for Shopify Rebellion. Jersey God, not enough to get it done. 3 in the round for Satellite, and I mean, the Phoenix already getting so many alt orbs. I mean, Satellite can do so much with that.
And you see as well now Xander being the one who's screaming in their mics. I mean, we're so used to Nature really being that kind of player who's very vocal, right? Like, has to be the backbone in the comms to try and calm everybody down here. But Satellite getting activated to me is an excellent sign because Satellite also thrives in that chaotic environment. And as a result of that, you know, this is being set up for success. Satellite's going to start feeling himself. The duelists come online. And unfortunately,
no! I mean, haven't you ever wished that you could be watching Valorant at 2 a.m. from your favorite Americas region? Because boy, do I have the opportunity for you. I mean, as we wait, hopefully, you know, hopefully this is just a little bit of a short one. Make sure everything is sound, you know, a little precautionary, but it wouldn't be, you know, we just gotta get one more for the road marks. One more.
Yeah, where's the one wish, Willow, at this point? I'm breaking one of those.
No,
We're making a wish right now.
No, I've seen that movie. We are not.
Okay, all right, never mind. Cool. I mean, listen, if I was to burn my one wish on something, this seems like it would be a pretty good one, but I guess not. Yeah, and exactly like you said, we just gotta kind of stay put, figure out what's going on here. I am a little bit confident, given the fact that some of these players are moving around, and no one's taken off their headsets just quite yet. The quizzical looks of SRB trying to peer over onto the 2G side, just to try and figure out really what is going on. And, well, we're back.
Awesome. I don't even know what to say at this point, Marks. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, We can talk about the amazing flawless we just saw. We can talk about the energy renewed, and hopefully an energy that isn't going to be sapped by what is currently happening on our screens. Be a great start for SRB. It's a haven. We love that for them.
I would say so. I mean, once again, we're starting to see the duelists get a little bit more activated. I mean, given the fact that these players have been around this entire day, which is still just absolutely insane to me. So, you know, another moment to give our flowers to these players for sticking through all of this and still wanting to compete after all of this. Like, this has got to be a grueling day. But watching Satellite and Smoke start to come online and feel a little bit more just like, you know, they're running it down in ranked and able to find so much value, I think that is a good start for SRB. But yeah, I mean, well, Sierra,
Yeah.
how are you doing?
You know, I'm chilling. I really enjoyed casting that one round with you, Marks. That was an awesome round of Valorant. I mean, I'm doing good. You know, it could be a little bit better, but like we're vibing, we're chilling as we. How are you doing, Marks?
You know, we're hanging in here. It is kind of crazy that we've never actually casted Valorant together before. I was trying to think back in the day when we've worked some events together, but I don't think we've ever actually casted before. And I was pretty excited to come into this banger between SRB and 2G, just because, you know, hey, on map number 3, we reset the scoreboard 1-1, but unfortunately, sometimes the world has other plans for us.
Yeah, we weren't meant to cast together. That's so sad. But Twitch chat, how are you guys doing this fine evening? Who has work early in the morning? You, Mark, you have work early in the morning.
I want to talk about it. I'll survive.
So much coffee. Over under 3 cups of coffee.
Oh man. Well, you know, during some of the time earlier, we were talking about how caffeine doesn't actually help you if you don't get a good night's sleep. And you know, it's funny because I'm actually looking at these players' desks as well, and I'm seeing some of those cans that are taped up, and you know, they're looking for that little bit of a caffeine boost to potentially help them out with this game. But well, according to some sources, I don't know how effective that's going to be, because if you're tired, caffeine ain't going to help you too much there.
This has gone from a Valorant broadcast to an educational stream, everybody. Get ready. I mean, what time is it over there? 9 p.m.?
I think, yeah, it
10?
should be a two-hour delay, I believe. Or sorry, 2-hour time difference between
From all of
where we
us?
are and, yeah, over here in
Okay.
the Eastern Standard Time Zone.
Oh, so they're probably, you know, they probably play Valorant all night. Surely, right? Just another day in the office.
Like, you think about it, and I bet these guys are just queuing up ranked solo, you know, after a certain, get into those demon hours, ready to just run things down. But unfortunately,
We're about to get Demon Hour Valorant. Whoa.
You want to see 2G come alive? Listen, I'm scared of Demon Hour's 2G. I'm going to be so real with you based on how they were playing already.
But I mean, Demon Hour SRB is also terrifying. Like, Xander already seemed to be hitting like Demon Hour that last game. That was the most like, I'll do it myself moment coming out from him, right? Like, it was just what SRB to be does. I just, you know, it's a fun one. But instead of listening to this little podcast between the two of us as we're looking to figure out what these issues are, we're going to be taking a hopefully short break. We will see you all hopefully real soon. right into the round. Let's go. Shopify Rebellion, reminder, flawless on their pistol. Heading into the second one. I mean, we got the buy-ups now. Exa right away being able to hold down the fort. Marks, I'm so excited for some more Valorant.
Now the shackles are off. Smoke as well, getting a bit of information, and it's an excellent double trade with Nature just kind of going off of that one. And yeah, I mean, once again, a little bit of a tech pause there, but the SRB boys are looking great and still making sure to play everything nice and coordinated as Smoke has just decided that he just wants to end this game, end the suffering, and find that win this round.
Just a casual back-to-back flawless, unless Brinks can make something happen here. With Exa on the other side of the wall, though, I feel like we should be able to see the nail in the coffin pretty quickly for Shopify to get their second on the board. Sure enough. I mean, again, if we're looking at keeping an energy up, don't leave Smoke hanging. There we go. If we're looking at keeping an energy up, to come back from the tech into a flawless is a nice way to do so.
Yeah. And once again, I cannot understate the value of Smoke starting to heat up on this map, especially on this defense. We know what this guy can do with the sniper rifle in hand, and it is disgusting. And now just making sure to find those kills, get that support for Nature to also come online, but be this level of aggressive while still being supported by the rest of them. I'm gonna be so real with you. If I had to wait like 5 hours to complete map number 2, I would not still have that level of coordination with my team. So excellent stuff coming out as we enter into this rifle round now for 2G. Still though, SRB, they've got weapons of their own, so this is going to be competitive.
Certainly will be. Trying to spam over on the C site, but Exa playing so far back, not wanting any of those stray bullets at all. It's gonna be a little slow push up though towards the C side, and a little bit of a lurk towards A. Smoke though hidden down in sewers. Is there gonna be a further up push? That's gonna be the question. Oh, just tucked into the corner over there.
Yeah, and look at that trap wire. It's so annoying to deal with. They have nothing to be able to get it down unless they expend that shock dart. Decide not to do
careful.
it. Excellent stall from SRB. This is one of the issues 2G had in their finals in Brazil. The reason why they are in this tournament in the first place.
Oh, going over from the C site though, now a lot of bodies towards A. Smoke, there's an opportunity for him to get overwhelmed though. Marshall back up with the Sheriff. Not gonna try and dash out, instead take the fight head on, but the smokes are fading. Still staying alive now. 30 seconds on the clock. I mean, 2G, they have to make a plan and they have to execute it quickly. That's gonna be a good one to open up the round, but Titan isn't quite so free. Satellite has pushed up forward. Just trying to get more individuals down. 15 on the clock. Can they get the spike down? That is gonna be the question.
One enemy.
Time's just ticking away. Okay, that's gonna be the timing. Seconds left. Smoke though.
Oh no!
Not gonna be enough. The backstab for 2G to get the first on the board.
Wow, a crazy just wraparound play by FRZ God, who once again has been kind of that player, right? Who's been just so good at finding those timings, so consistent on those lurks. And sure, it looked a little bit whiffy for a second, but still we're able to pull that one back just at the end there. Smoke not able to capitalize on those kills, and you can tell Satellite was just kind of sending it down, hoping to find that opportunity. It was down to the wire for 2G. Once again, maybe a bit of a difference in idea on what was going to happen, but at the end of the day, they're able to scrape together that round. As find ourselves just waiting yet again. Satellite having the run it back available online. Couple of options for SRB to try and challenge this.
Please keep
and
that.
Sierra.
No!
My hopes and dreams. They've been shackled, bound to the underworld at this point.
Marks, in all your time casting, have you ever shed a tear on broadcast?
Oh, we're getting deep tonight.
How close are we right about now?
I think tonight might break that streak, if I'm being honest with you. It's been 31 good years.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah. Yo, this is not what I expected. Hopping on a cat.
Yeah. It's tough. I feel like that. I don't want to just keep on saying the same thing, but That's
Let's
tough,
get the real
guys.
conversation. What's the real conversation? So Ash and Shio aren't the problem. It's either me, you, or Roy.
Oh,
One
no.
of us is the problem. Their headsets are off. It's so cooked.
Yeah. I mean,
We're getting word though. I think it's an easy one.
oh boy. Tech audio this time. Okay. Here's a little bit of information. You see SRB, they're all looking over their desk like, uh-oh, what's going on over there? Smoke, just flexing the wrist a little bit. By the way, he has a really nice watch on. I noticed that. Valorant players and their watches. Something to keep an eye on here, but...
I mean,
yeah,
throwback to Core when he is showing off all the money. Like,
oh, yeah.
that's probably where it went. The watch. The real ones remember the clip.
Iconic.
Yeah, is it me, you, or Roy the problem with the tech problems? Who's causing the tech problems?
No, dog, I'm gonna be so real. I can jump on the grenade for this one. So we'll just we can blame me. It's okay. I can bear that responsibility.
If Marks is no longer here later, guys, you know what happened.
Oh,
Bring it
man,
back to
they're
this
gonna old yell at me.
conversation. Yeah, you're done, buddy. It was a good 31 years for you.
I mean, contractually speaking, of course. Very important differentiation.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. But yeah, I mean, obviously, if depending on what the tech pause issue is and how that kind of gets resolved, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not looking great, especially given the fact that the 2G players were getting out of the seats the way that they were. I imagine the frustration mounting for all of these players, leading into coming off of this massive tech pause. It was decided amongst both of the teams mutually that they were willing to play. So that is something to keep in mind here. Obviously, we're not totally privy to the entire conversation there, but yeah, this is tough. I like, this is not a good situation for anybody involved, and it really is unfortunate that this is the last chance qualifier, play-ins, finals to decide that. It's tough.
At least when we go back into game, I mean, we're kind of at a, 2G, they got their weapons. SRB, they're getting their first full buy-in, so we can kind of re-hit the server without icing anyone out, right? Look at we're making up some positives over here, Marks. We're making up some positives. We'll be on even footing going in.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, we got a couple more wires to plug in, ladies and gentlemen. So while that is getting sorted, go get some water, go get some coffee, whatever you need. We're going to be taking a break, and after that, the continuation of map number 3.
Dando fuga, vai! Dando fuga, vai! Não tenta bater de frente, sabe que lá tá fazendo macete. Desce até o chão, ela tá doida pra colar com a gente. Fazendo macete. Ela tá doida pra colar com a gente. Tá dando fuga, vai! Dando fuga, vai! Não tenta bater de frente, sabe que lá tá fazendo macete. Desce até o chão, ela tá doida pra colar com a gente. Fazendo macete. Ela tá doida pra colar com a gente.
hello. It is us again.
So back.
We're so back. Knock on wood, don't jinx it. I mean, let's get to it. Let's just pick up where we left off. Let's not even talk about the elephant in the room. Shopify up 1 in the series, but we got buys for both of our teams now. But Xander, put in the dirt real quick.
Yeah, FRZ, still as sharp as ever, even after all this time. To find those kills, it's going to be a paranoia coming through, but Nature actually finds Gobera. It's treated out by FRZ, and yeah, it's the flood in here, but FRZ's in control.
Oh, I mean, he has been so good throughout this series, and to not give that up now, wonderful. That's going to be spiked down, site taken over, and only 2 left here for SRB to try and make any way into the site. But I mean, Herb already up. It's going to be a little bit of a tough one.
Really will. 2 players trying to enter here. Satellite at least has 1 flash, but Exa has no more utility available.
We're just gonna have to peek, hit the shot. The first one around the corner. I mean, Toxic Orb instantly up and a little bit of a spray through. Brings with 2 and a tied up game here.
Yeah, 3-2-3. See how 2G are going to continue to evolve their gameplay style. I mean, that time around, FRZ, not the person you would expect. Usually the Viper is not the person who's just going to run things down, but it's just like, I've simply just had enough, gets all of that space, plays expertly off of the space that Gobera was able to get, and just shuts down any resistance that Shopify Rebellion Black were trying to do there, leaving, of course, who else but Brinks to sweep up the end of that round. So tied up exactly like you said, 2-2. A little bit of a chopped buy coming through from Shopify Rebellion Black. Smoke, though, will at least have this Marshall. The recon dart is avoided, actually. That's a little bit of an oopsie, but actually just not quite the headshot we were all anticipating.
That's a tough one, too. I mean, you hear the orb, you hear the sound. It's as much as it's just a Marshall going up against all these buys, almost a freebie, but that one's a little bit tough. Xander, the other side of this, I mean, 2G, I mean, you gotta respect SRB and their shooting potential. You don't want to be rushing into anything too quick. As much as we've praised that firepower, be so careful. And I mean, Smoke gets damaged, but doing some in return as well. And it's a little bit of a back away from 2G.
Slow and steady. Just trying to bait their time out here. Xander, though, still holding extremely closely by. Waiting for a split-second angle, all the while FRZ, God. Trying to creep up that space there. Exa, though, is going to be prepared for this one. And at least we'll get that dart in here. Doesn't know just how close Exa is.
Oh my god, just second of util out. That's going to be a kill and a gun now in Exa's favor. 25 seconds left on the clock. And look at them. They're backing off.
Oh, this is going to be dicey, but he's able to get that space. It's going to be this flank from Xander. That could be everything. Which the shots.
The which, and the slide around the corner from Gobera. Exa quick to be able to equalize, but with 10 seconds left, that's going to be B-site in their favor. Satellite tries to peek around the corner. Big UCK so quick on the draw. 1v2. Exa's so low, but so is 2G. Like this, I mean, it's difficult, but it's possible.
It does also have that rifle available. One more kill, and suddenly this becomes a lot better. Gabix's position, though, expert here. Yeah, Exa simply not anticipating that. And just like that, 2G will be able to pick up yet another round. It's time now taking the lead here.
Okay, I mean, they're definitely playing with their lives with how close these timers are getting down. But, I mean, they're being so careful throughout this. You make a little bit of noise, see, kind of scope out where everyone is. You lose someone over on A, and then just the quick adjustment over to B with, I mean, just how much you're able to get that one lurk to poke up. 3 in a row. Money looking a lot stronger. But again, that was just a save for SRB. We got the big boy guns now.
Yeah, and once again, like, Smoke posted up here with this operator could find a lot of value, and it puts a lot of pressure, but I'm always still looking at Garage. That has been kind of a point of contention, between these two teams and taking that C space. I like the setup as well on how Exa setting things up on that A site. But the big problem for me is how SRB are going to be dealing with FRZ God, who has just been running amok, continuously getting all of this space for free round after round. FRZ getting immense value, and Xander, though, ready for Brinks just in case that push comes through.
I mean, he's been able to get a lot of space at God on a lot of those rounds, but eyeing up that Cypher setup over on A, that one isn't going to be for free. And if you start to see maybe a fast execute from that sewers, you're going to have a rude awakening. A Spike and 2G starting to post up a little bit more. And of course, first point of contact, we get the camera, we get the information. Oh, a missed opportunity there, but SRB so quick to be able to make up that difference. A little spam through the cage as 2G try and commit to this, and it's just not going their way. Only one left, but he took it. Okay, 1v2, already taken so much damage. Smoke and Xander are still alive. Have to try and push on forward through this. Doesn't quite have the information. Both posted up now in heaven, and where that spike is being planted, that is a rough one. Smoke puts him down yet again, tied up.
Yeah, great stuff that time around. I mean, given how 2G have pretty consistently ended onto that A site, given the space that FRZ has gone, you just see the reinforcements available up top in heaven. This time around, it's Nature with that Odin, which I've seen Nature do some disgusting things, but it's just the knowledge of where they want to step up. And once again, if you want to dismantle 2G, one of the biggest strategies that you can do is really discombobulate that push and really discombobulate that rush to make it so it is that winnable scenario. 3-2-3 now. Gun rifles in both of their hands. Smoke going exploring, has Nature's Prowler to get that information. It will be safe passage for FRZ.
FRZ's been pushing up so much. Oh, but wall going down. I mean, that safe passage is not so safe anymore. Up finally, truly online for the team. And Smoke quickly taking advantage. Xander now posted up in the corner. The little bit of a judge. Oh, the quick feed from Gobera though. And right away, Neon ult to make sure he can get as much momentum as possible. The 3K already. And so many ults coming online for 2J. Really making sure that they can secure this round, do some heavy damage. Can we get the ace? He knows exactly where Nature is. Nature can be fast enough to pop around the corner. He waits out the ult, but he can't wait out the kill. Ace on the board for Gobera and 4 for 2G.
Gobera back onto his feet. You love to see that dedication come through from 2G. It comes down to that Neon ultimate being able to find a lot of value. Just a bit of awkward spacing. Xander not able to really secure the necessary kills there with that judge. The way that he would have wanted to make that one happen. Rightfully so, SRB are going to be taking this time out now. A lot of very key ultimates coming online for 2G. Looking at that lockdown, looking at that pit. A lot of options available for them to really just kind of get that spike down, and then it's going to be really hard for SRB to be able to push up into it. And I imagine this timeout is Effie's trying to explain, trying to, you know, dissect down how we can make sure that we don't get got by all these ultimates and we can make something happen out of it.
Especially after getting got by 2 of the ultimates in the last round, but also just the pace change coming out from 2G. I mean, we still get a little bit of like, okay, I'm over here, someone's over here, but just a lot more of a faster exit over on the C site. Thanks to Gobera, just making so much headway was so nice. A little bit of a change up from that kind of slower or like test the waters here, test the waters there that we've seen. So SRB, I mean, I love to see how they're able to slow that down just a little bit. I mean, I feel like with Xander in the corner at the judge, that one was just kind of tough. You get the kill there, 2G just lose all of that, Steve. Like that one's just tough.
Absolutely, and once again, Gobera has been having a quiet series. Hasn't really had those pop-off moments that you necessarily would have expected from that player. So being able to see that Neon come alive looks fantastic. It's going to be spotted out here, but at least taken care of. Smoke, though, leading the way. Blade Storm activated right into spawn.
I mean, spotted out, but how many do you think are pushing up? Not going to be testing too much more, though. They've given the information away, and 2G haven't committed anywhere. And now SRB going to disperse just that little bit more. Waiting to see here if 2G will poke up and get a little antsy.
Those individual kills that might make it happen, but this recon drone could be everything. Yeah. All right, Smoke, gotta say bye-bye. He's gonna be backing off completely off the angle.
And while that's happening, it's going to be the push onto the B site. And of course, with weapons, okay, not that good. Xander still gets one, the right click to get a weapon within his hands. And it's going to make such good use of it. The all all-out brawl is going to put numbers in SRB's favor and quick equalize. It's only going to be Gab's coach to try and save this round still. Satellite through the smoke, but spam down. But Gab just can't even try and take the 1v1s. But look at how low everyone is. Poke a little through. All that information. 15 seconds left. That's going to be one with the shock dart. Now it's going to be up to Xander. So pivotal in the round. Such low health. And Gabs to clutch up the round. The coach, everybody.
Yeah, Gabex is starting to feel it. Tell the frustration kind of mounting and really just taking it out in the server. Unbelievable stuff. It's such awkward play here. Xander's somehow able to just navigate around that site, stay alive in the midst of everything that's been going on here, all while all this chaos is going on. I'm surprised those shock darts didn't just hit a little bit earlier, as SRB just committed to holding that crossfire, but Xander unfortunately just a little bit too slow, while Gabex is now just flying. The coach, the sub, coming through and making sure that 2G see another day. The buy-up from SRB will be good this time around. Got that Nightfall available in case they need it, but they used 3 ultimates on that last round.
I mean, for SRB, considering how close that last round was, I mean, they get the full buy-up this round. Surely they can make something happen here. 2G... I mean, if they push towards that A site, you can see the stalker from SRB over there, but posting out garage, X is here. The one way, just to kind of dissuade 2G from peeking out further.
So playing very patiently. Yeah, this recon drone has been everything. FRC, what is this position? Oh no, might get the creep up, but Nature's watching with that Odin just around the corner.
Peek that. Don't peek that. He's waiting for you. Oh, he's getting so aggressive here. I mean, again, Viper, not normally the one you would see poke up so aggressively. Oh, he kind of seems a little trapped too. Look where Smoke is posted up. If he wants to poke on through, it's going to be a dangerous one. But as that little shuffle happening over on A, 2G going to press the go button over on the B site, where it's going to be a completely open site.
Oh, Smoke though. Oh no!
What?
Doesn't find that shot, and now Killjoy ultimate gets utilized. This is looking amazing for 2G. They're going to have that stall time to get themselves set up exactly how they want to.
Wow, that was such a nice shot coming out from FRC God. Sticking around, though. Nature's checking all of these different spots. Are you going to check that last corner, though? That's going to be the question. It's flopping around. Surely not, but as time's ticking away. Getting kills is all SRB can really go for in this round. And of course, saving those weapons. Op has been recovered, which is going to be nice, but it will be another round loss here for SRB.
Yeah, tough one yet again. And man, the glow up from Gobera has to be studied on this map. Like, this is insanity, Sierra. Like, Gobera was consistently just kind of getting diffed by every single member on Shopify Rebellion, right? Like, it was not looking good. And then suddenly now, on this Neon, just taking full advantage of the fact that you could just slide in there, find those kills. Just looking so clean. Like, look at that. So fearless to be able to walk through. And FRZ, still such an impact player. It's still just doing the exact same thing, round after round, and still walking away with a kill or two. It's unbelievable just how much value FRZ has been able to get on that consistent A push-up.
And especially, too, with giving the information over to SRB, like, Smoke knew he was there, and FRZ still sat him down. And then you force so much resources into clearing you. It has been so tough. But now, getting into this one, aggressive A site, and Smoke isn't going to miss this time. First pick in the round, but it's still going to be a 2G that wants to be pushing on to this site through the smoke. You don't know where anyone's going to hide, but oh my gosh, he's so far up. Smoke will at least be able to get the trade, but site still goes in 2G's favor. Now 3v3. At least if Smoke wants, there is a different weapon he can try and use to be able to take this site back, but doesn't even get the opportunity here. But oh, look where Exa is. Okay.
Yeah, Satellite using some of that utility to get a little bit of space here, but it's just so difficult. They gotta find Gabex first. Exa not able to secure the kill. Satellite is able to at least get one, but time's ticking down. Satellite tries to make that one work, but Gobera is able to secure the kill yet again. Somebody stop this Neon.
Yo, I mean, I know that you said that Gobera, like, through this is like, you know, he's been doing good, but he's been, you know, a little quieter in terms of like the not taking over the server. But yesterday when we saw him on Sunset on that Neon, he was frying. And to be able to see him just in that form today is just so welcome. Like this Neon has been such an issue for SRB. I don't even know if Neon in fact is the issue. It's just the fact it's Gobero on this Neon.
Yeah.
But yeah, picking up the pace here, not leaving it down into the final seconds has just done so much favors for 2G.
Looks like a timeout being called right now. I imagine this is probably on SRB's side. Yeah. This is not how you wanted this map to go. And I believe it was Roy who said that if you looked at how 2G played this one, they look so sharp, at least in their own individual region. So there's a reason why Haven gets selected by 2G here, because they know they had a game plan kind of coming into this one. So yeah, SRB got to collect their heads before they decide to hop back into the server, try to figure out a way to scramble up some of these plans, because unless they figure out a solution to Gobera's Neon, I think this one is going to be very quickly slipping away from their grasp.
I mean, at this point now, if we can just get 5 on the half, we had a good game plan to get as close as possible. I mean, we can see that Double Duelist prowess of Smoke and Satellite to hopefully just try and take more advantage, be able to kind of run things down in a more of a similar manner. But if we're running things down, okay, 2G again, press on the go button. Xander yet again cleared out in the corner, and 2G quickly dismantling this round. No breathing room whatsoever for SRB. I mean, weapons were completely outmatched here. Nature, Satellite, both the Stingers on the round. Smoke with this Guardian, but already Gobera in the smoke. Just continue to be such a pain point here. Now 2 versus 3. Ooh. Can they push on forward? That'll be a gun recovered for Satellite, which will be nice. But again, look at Brinks here with this potential backstab. Eyeing up, I mean, they know people are playing long. You know somebody is there, but Brinks could have the most insane timing. Oh, is it just gonna be a hold though? He's so close. He tried, but QCK to get the double there. That was kind of a little too close for comfort though. I mean, pros don't fake.
Yep. Like, you see too, because we have these player cams, Nature's smiling like, oh, no way. Actually could have been a round found. And yeah, I mean, it's just, what do you do to stop this Neon, right? Like, unless you have some sort of Cypher utility to really ice him out, Gobera's just going to continue to run forwards and be able to take this space freely for 2G. It's so difficult to deal with it, but now at least rifles in hands. Oh my goodness, Gobera. Yeah, that's one way to deal with him. Just get him to run into your rifle, and that'll be nice and easy.
Okay, it's just going to be the run it back. So it's okay. SRB still full numbers. We just lose an ult in the round, but taking down the Neon has been incredible. But with the stack up over towards A, C completely free, and now SRB have to run across the entire way to get over there.
These flanks being set up, Gabix, the back line. It does seem like Nature is aware though, just misses the timing. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Watch the next corner. Oops, there goes Brinks.
Was Brinks, and such a good parry. Yeah, not able to quite follow up off of that, and Exa will be able to get the kill. Now pushing out through Garage. FRZ God up in the corner, and again, back's turn is going to be instant kills. 3-9, 2G, a solid lead heading into the side swap.
Yeah, it's that's not a good round for SRB. As exactly like you said, 9-3 now. Gobera really leading the charge when it comes to, you know, securing the space. A couple of oopsies moments here, but can you really blame the players at this point? I don't think so, but FRZ just so strong when it comes to so many of these weird angles, and so consistent as well to be able to find those kills. I know we talked about Xander specifically being that backbone for SRB, but 2G, man, FRZ God is just lighting things up so far.
I mean, going into the second half, though, I mean, for Shopify, you can get the pistol on the board, get this started off right, you're going to feel so good. But as well, I mean, Smoke and Satellite to finally start dishing out a little more damage of their own be such a welcome boon now that SRB over on the attack side. Instant Dog around the corner, but the shock darts, all the utility as well in the follow-up to just completely deny Garage from SRB. Only Smoke left alive, Sheriff in hand, but a 1v5 is an impossible ask. You get the first, it ain't gonna be a flawless, but we need 4 more of those, and QCK says hell no. Pistol round in the way of 2G.
Yo, what the heck? Why don't my classic right clicks work like that? I'm pretty sure all 3 bullets finding Smoke's head. Crazy way to start off this round, and yeah, all the momentum right now absorbed by 2G, manifesting in some of these crazy rounds. FRZ has just decided he's simply had enough. He's just willing to take every single opportunity because he knows he cannot miss, and has not been missing on this Viper play. An excellent little setup trap that works out perfectly for 2G. Right now, we're looking at that double digits, SRB. A lot of work to be done if they want to try to come back into this one.
And it's work they're gonna try and get done ASAP. The buy-up, Stingers in hand, and a quick little push out onto this B site. But of course, better weaponry in the hands of 2G, and QCK is 4 with the Spectre.
Man?
I mean, are we gonna get another ace on the side of 2G is the question. Exa, Sheriff in hand. It's not gonna be a round win unless we see the craziest things of all time, but for SRB, I mean, investing in this one and that happening, that's gonna be the ace for QCK. I feel like 2 aces for 2G starts to become a statement.
It genuinely is, right? Like, there's no way you're the mental right now must be tanked. I mean, you're dealing with exhaustion. You're dealing with a Spectre running you down on your rifle round. That's not how, or sorry, not on your rifle round, but on a buy-up to kind of even out the weaponry. And SRB are going to try to scrap this one together. Smoke going to have that Marshall. 2 Stingers coming through for Satellite Nature. Sorry, a 3rd Stinger in Xander's hands as well. 2G, meanwhile, nice and comfortable. Haven't really seen them sweat that much. I mean, looking a little bit rattled earlier, but now that things have kind of settled down, they're really easing into their own gameplay and are looking damn good doing it.
I'm seeing a 3 seconds on the timer. Not going down into a 2 seconds here.
Say it ain't so.
I will not go. No.
Oh,
No!
turn the lights off.
It just take us home.
Very apt right now, that's for sure.
All right. I mean, hopefully this isn't the same as the last. Like, positive this could be a quick resolution, but I mean, for SRB, if we're just gonna be honest, I think it's looking pretty cooked. I believe in a good old Stinger rush. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But back-to-back, having to go for the back-to-back Stinger rushes after losing the first one to an ace to then be 1 away from 2G on match point.
Yeah.
At 10 p.m. is a little bit of a rough one.
Yeah. No, it 100% is. I mean, once again, like, one of the things that I was thinking about, given our current situation, was the importance of Shopify Rebellion Black playing together, executing their strategies. They do a lot of preparation. They use their utility to set up these plays. And really, with just, let's call it a marathon, because at this point it is a marathon. With what has been going on, a lot of that gets put to the test. And it's so much more difficult to try and make something happen in order to make sure that you can start to pull these strategies together into the prime form that they've seen. I mean, it's so much more difficult, especially when you're going up against the 2G who thrive in that chaos, who are just ready to make those spectacular, flashy plays in your face, honestly. And I know that SRB probably was coming into this with a bit of a game plan on how they wanted to actually approach a lot of it, but it's so hard to execute it given their current circumstances. While 2G, man, it just looks like they're on fire, Sierra. They look unstoppable at the moment.
Well, I mean, not even just say circumstances too, but like realistically, when we look at Haven, we look at 2G. This is their map pick. It's also something they've been exceptionally strong on in the past too. So circumstances at the time, everything tech wise suck. Don't get me wrong. But putting all of that aside, 2G, like, they are such a formidable team. I feel like they've been counted out a little bit because of the fact that, you know, we see Cap stepping in, we see the coach stepping in, right? Kind of maybe like and then super as the underdog, but like this team is so strong, and being able to see that fully on display on maps like Haven, I think is so nice. And ooh, that's gonna be a little bit of the nerf coming on through. Smoke getting away with his life, only 10 HP left as we're fully back into the swing of things. Again, pivotal round for SRB, forcing up into this as well, doing anything they can to make sure 2G isn't on match point. Xander with the stinger will be the first one to get the kill. Now a push out on it to the site, but they're still going to be outmatched. Outlaw, 1 shot, 2 shots. And a push through the smoke, so much noise. Verzi got, a little bait and switch. Okay, 1v2, Satellite has a gun, Gobert has no health, and if you can isolate these fights, it can be so good. No bullets, forced to go for the reload. Little peekaboo around the corner,
No
Satellite!
way, man.
4 in the round for the clutch. Shopify still in this.
That is unbelievable. You even see the pre-fire come through. It is unbelievable, but yeah, amazing stuff coming through from Satellite to be able to clutch up that final kill and make sure that SRB aren't just quite done yet. A lot of circumstances going on, but once again, Satellite, a player who thrives in that chaos as well. An excellent timing to find that opener from Xander to make sure that this was going to be a competitive round.
Wow, that was incredible. Again, so needed for Shopify to, I mean, keep 2G off of that match point, but as well a little bit more momentum going into that. And those kills, scoring him to run it back, but gonna be shot down instantly by Gobert. But you know where he is now. The rest of SRB can be closing him out. That could be off huge. Weaponry still isn't 100% for SRB, but the shot's still going to be so nice. Only QCK already within the round, going up against 3 of Shopify's owned.
Spotted out Smoke as well. Spike is on an island here. QCK finds the first headshot. He's pinged out. Xander, gonna be good for it to clean that up. QCK going down, and SRB find their 5th round here. As 2G, they're so close to victory, yet SRB are doing this 1 round at a time.
I mean, again, if SRB can get the momentum going, this is such an attack-sided map. Like, they just need that momentum, that money to be able to keep this going. And we can see them bring this back, not just to tie this up, but to potentially take that win. So, of course, for 2G, they're so close to closing this out, but this isn't a done deal quite yet. A little bit of testing the waters. Gobert over on A long, but nobody's gonna be home for SRB. Instead, posted up around the rest of the map.
A bit more of a patient play. Once again, assuming that they've watched the tape on 2G, they know that they like to go for that first wave of aggression, so this time around, just playing a little bit more slower with this. Bit more of a default. QCK just popping it a little bit early. A little bit antsy there. No information was found, and no information was going to be gained. A Prowler to at least let them know that someone's there.
Just a couple warning shots, you know? Don't come over here. It ain't gonna be a good time. But SRB slowing things down just a little bit after all of that chaos. But posting up, you're gonna see a little bit more of a push towards the A side. Gobert is still diligently watching this A long, but the noise is made, so they know that he's gonna be around here somewhere. Is SRB not a push forward? Again, we're backing up with 30 seconds left in the round.
Oh boy, what's the plan here? Looks like it's going to be Russian Garage. QCK, oh no, the lockdown could be diabolical.
Oh, but they're just pushing into this. They gotta push on forward, but the molly and now the lockdown, this can be absolutely devastating, but they just don't have the time to do anything else. That is going to be a little pogo from Xander, all to make sure that he is not going to be slowed down as 2G try and push onto the site. No time left. What a great ultimate coming out from 2G to secure the round. It could be all the attack side of maps that you want, but if SRB can't even literally move, then what's the point?
A comical round of errors. Felt like that's how that goes. First, the molly misses that lockdown. They don't actually know exactly where it is. And as a result of that, it's able to go through. You see Xander as well take the global teleport away, try to escape it just for a second and come right back into things, but just missing the timing, getting detained, and has forced to stick the TP. That is absolutely brutal. And not a good way for that round to go as 2G find themselves onto map point now, ready to take the lead back into this series here as they get closer and closer to making that 2-1 scoreline a real possibility.
We're pushing up so much. Exa, there was a moment when he was jumping that could have gone it right, but still gets the kill in the end. The first one be opening up this round. It's SRB again. Just posted up around the map, slowly eyeing up this B site.
This should be a pretty successful hit too. Nobody home. At this point we know 2G like to retake, but Brain's actually might get a little bit frisky with it. Okay, Exa finds QCK.
I mean, QCK has loved going for those little peek arounds, little wraparounds. Exa to sit him down. Now Spike is down so much more time in the round. SRB not gonna make that mistake again. And pushing out so aggressive to try and shut down 2G before they even start really being able to push up through a link. Brinks as well, kind of eyeing up Garage, but again, look how posted back SRB are to just really make sure they don't get flanked at all.
Nature's ready. Yeah, let's get that ultimate online, buddy, just in case. But actually, it's just a save being called from 2G here. A little bit way too much pressure. I think in addition to having that Nightfall available, they're like, hey, let's just save it. All we need is one. And if that's the case, let's just take it nice and easy, relax a little bit, and get set up. Have our comms ready to know how we can defend into this next round, because Shopify Rebellion Black had such an easy time taking that B site. And then a little bit of misfires coming through from 2G, allowing X to isolate and find those kills, makes it so that 2G's retake almost feels impossible before it starts.
I mean, for a 2G that's loved poking up and getting space, to just default around a little bit and try and make sure they just get eliminated so early, so nice. And I mean, for a player like Exa to be, you know, on the job, also amazing. He's going to be on a little bit of a solo mission going towards the C side. But 2G, they've loved pushing up this A-long, trying to do it a little bit more aggressive. And it's going to be the two-prong approach. Sewers as well. So much util from SRB, though, to truly push them back. Exa, unfortunately, can't get the kill there. So it does leave lurk potential here open for 2G. If SRB don't fully commit into this A site and back off, FRZ's God is going to be waiting for them. And I mean, if he just turns this corner, I don't know if SRB like gonna be ready for it. Guns are still out, but one, maybe two here. Okay, equalize, but at least getting that kill. SRB, that's gonna be a high tail over to C.
Yeah, backing out here. QCK gonna be challenged yet again. Be hanging out, spots out Smoke Sad, gets that information, backs off. So now this should be an easy plant for SRB, unless 2G decide to get a little bit crazy with it.
All right. First and alt, Satellite in the corner, gets cleared, and two left for SRB to try and hold the spike. Smoke pushing up so far forward, the little jump around the corner. Okay, he's not going to get traded out though in nature with the two. This looks so much more possible.
Oh.
The 2v4 for Shopify to still stay in this map.
The mental of steel. Nature. Yeah, sit back in your chair after that one, buddy. That was an unbelievable play coming through from him to make sure that this was going to be SRB still alive in the midst of this matchup here. An unbelievable play, and that will be more than enough. Smoke getting a little bit crazy with it as well, trying to go exploring in a 2v4 scenario that simply should not have been. You can still tell that it's a little bit all over the place. FRZ is still finding so much value with just being alive, and it all comes down to Nature lining them up and knocking them down and finding that third kill as well. Yeah, that's the hype you need if you want to try and find your way back in, as that tack timeout will be called from 2G. All they need is one, Sierra. All they need is one.
I'm glad we got to see the cam pop off of SRB though, because I was surprised when we were yapping that everyone seemed so chill, but I get it. They're pausing after their celebration, but I mean, timeout here for 2G just makes so much sense. They're one away from closing this out. You don't want SRB to be closing out, but where can 2G just close this out? Is it just like Run it down with the ults, close it out while you have that momentum.
I mean, I think they just gotta. Like, the big thing that's been foiling Shopify Rebellion Black is when they just go hyper aggressive, and 2G are able to take a lot of that map control space. I mean, even that last round was such a good exemplifier of what happens when SRB don't have control of what's going on. It's so much more curious, so much more exploratory without that solid plan until they find and isolate those kills. But given the weaker weaponry, I don't know if this is going to be necessarily that round. Crazier things have happened, but SRB still just kind of taking their time.
Take the pause, get on the same page before you get the full weapons on the next one. But SRB, you still have to be careful. The fact that 2G, I mean, we've gotten to see thrifties, we've gotten to see that crazy stuff that you're talking about. They've gotten to 2 aces this game. You got to give them respect. And SRB, so slow on this round. This is where we'll see the momentum pick up a little bit, though. The clear out of Garage, try and push forward that little bit. But there's 4 over here on the C site, just waiting them. First one around the corner, Smoke the first kill. But if TG can just hold on, take a weapon for themselves, he'd be so good. Hidden all in the smoke. First cleared out by the Molly, and then second off by Exa. Now just up to Gabs, 1v4, and a spike that goes down for SRG.
Yeah, you know, Gabix only got a frenzy in hand. This one's going to be looking a little bit tough, buddy. But still, might just die to spike. Deny that additional economy to the Shopify Rebellion Black players. An excellent just kind of fall in here from SRB, making sure to just storm the castle. Honestly, good utility as well coming through from 2G to make it as confusing as a brawl as possible. But when it comes down to those brawls, I know I've always favored 2G in that chaos. But I think that given the difference in weaponry, simply was just not meant to be. And yeah, just like that, spike goes boom. Nature gonna get one more kill, one away from having that Nightfall already back online. That's how much Nature's been doing these past couple of rounds. 4 rounds away now, Sierra, from them potentially pushing overtime.
This is where it gets dangerous, though, because that timeout from 2G, the next round they didn't have the weapons, right? Makes sense. But now they got that full weaponry. So if there was a plan that was truly this is where we can see executed. And I mean, surely that one didn't go in their favor, but they're slowly gathering their resources themselves. It's 3 ults.
Find you.
Could be the press X to win here, but it is going to be an aggressive peek this time. Bit of Sova utility and Gobera trying to use that ultimate to make that one happen. On the other side, a Viper Spit going. So they're trying to funnel SRB to go in their appropriate directions, but curious to see how SRB are going to be biting one of these sites.
So test the water a little bit. We're gonna learn bot, which is nice. A little bit of information now denied from 2G going on forward, but that's still not gonna be a one that you want to push through. So B or A have to be the answer, and going into it, B looks like it's going to be it. Instantly, 2G gets out though, and that's gonna be a site in the way of SRB, who backs off.
Yeah. And that's really good because look, the Viper Spit gets canceled actually on that C site. And still, though, Gobera still holding with that operator. And now more question marks being made. Look at Gabix's positioning, though. Hunter's Fury online. Going to be using that one just in case. And, oh, Brinks is so close by.
Tucked in the corner, but Xander to clear him out as re-hit B-site the second time around is going to be the call. Hunter's Fury will be able to get a kill, though. But now, 25 seconds in the round. Spike hasn't gone down quite yet. But still, B-site fairly open. Xander will be able to get that planted. Again, though, we're 2G. Still a lot of firepower within this round to be able to make this push on forward.
Here we go.
Call is being made to, okay, here we go. Neon Overdrive.
It's going to be the first piece of the puzzle. Get that information as Gobera pushes on into the site. Smoke cleared out. Xander pushing on out of the site. For Z-God, I mean, he has been so consistent on trying to go for those low rounds as well, but Exa again denies it. 2G is the one with control of the site now. A little bit of a tap of the spike to try and force SRB to peek, but at peek, without getting the kill, no good. QCK forced to be backing up, and Shopify get their 9th.
All right, they're starting to work a little bit better together, which is what SRB needed kind of re-entering into this to control those bouts of chaos from 2G. Think about how many ultimates they expended in that last round. The Hunter's Fury, the Viper Spit, the Overdrive. That has to just be an absolute win coming through from Shopify Rebellion Black. Meanwhile, 2G though, I mean, once again, 1 is the golden number, right? They literally just need to crack this open with 1 more round. And at a moment's notice, it does feel like those reliable players like FRZ could have those pop-off opportunities that could really turn things into their favor. And that could be all she wrote. So still life on the line. It's a bit of a lower buy here. Brinks with that Stinger has devastated them before. Let's see whether or not they can get activated here, but it looks like SRB are eyeing this A site.
You know that 2G have been so consistent in poking up long here, and you gotta know someone is tucked around this corner, pushing up through sewers as well. But this is gonna be the one that matters. Okay, Smoke, just sit, go bear it down. Already 2 kills within the round. A site's not gonna be free though. Still 2 bodies over on this site, and there's a lurk coming on through. Exa, of course, has the trip set up, so it's not going to go unnoticed. And also just a little bit too slow means FRZ in an impossible 1v5.
And look at that, Xander just looking for it as well. Paranoia coming through. Oh, max ranged. Can't quite catch him there, but Spike literally just going to be planted now, so they've got maximum time to go hunting here. And Satellite going for the sum swing. Can't quite find it. FRZ still alive. Exa, though, will clean that one up. And still Shopify Rebellion Black, they stay alive. No more timeouts remaining, I believe, for 2G. As once again, the back's against the wall. 2 more rounds until OT is forced. It's gonna, oh, sorry, I take it back. 2G did have 1 more in their pocket. And this has to be a big one, because if they lose this round, their economy gets broken yet again, and they're just going to be stuck in that cycle.
I mean, double digits for Shopify on the board now. This is getting to be so close. And last time we saw the timeout, like, we had a couple of those big ultimates to be able to try and plan around. But 2G, I mean, every option that they've tried it's just been stopped by SRB. I mean, these pushes have been so phenomenal. The SRB is heating up. Like, they just need 1 more play, but we've said that for so many rounds and they haven't found that solution.
Yeah, they really haven't. I mean, this is one of the issues, right? Like, when you look at how 2G were kind of playing that attack, it was very, oh my god, we're just gonna roll ourselves in. Hey, yo, what's up? We're setting up camp on your site and there's nothing you can do about it. That becomes a little bit more of a problem when 2G is spread all throughout the map, which is what defense necessitates. A lot more of that kind of trap utility, trap play. It's no longer dictated by how 2G want to play the round. It comes down to Shopify Rebellion Black's pacing, and when they're in the driver's seat, they get to play their own game, and you know they've got the strategies to win this one out. 2G, though, a lot of information gained right off the rip. Gobera trying to add that pressure on A.
Little spam through the smoke. Not gonna get anybody, though. And SRB still trying to push up. I mean, of course, Gobera's had to have backed off, but still a lot of presence over on this A site. Looking at the sewer sides, though, where nobody is. This is going to be a push over through main. That's going to be first off Nightfall. Get that information with wall up. Hesitate a little bit over onto this push. Exa,
Smoke.
Oh, smoke. The young guns of the team. 3 kills between them, and the time out from 2G just doesn't amount, again, to anything.
FRZ on the flank could be watching for Exa. Will find that individual kill, but the call gets made. We have to save our weapons. Talked about the boomers falling asleep here, but the zoomers are definitely still aiming and definitely still in this one. Smoke and Exa single-handedly, or I guess not single-handedly because there's 2 of them, double-handedly tear that site open and make sure to find the necessary kills so that it's easy for them to just walk in and get that spike down. An excellent round from SRB, which will break the economy of 2G here. They've got 1 ultimate online, that from the shadows. And to be fair, Brinks has found massive success with that specific ultimate in navigating to the perfect spot. But it still is a lot to ask to try and use that one to find victory. I got to see something different from 2G here if they want to make sure they can stop this overtime from being a reality.
I mean, You'll definitely get to see something a little bit different. It's going to be them trying to fight to close out this match with just not that great weaponry, Marks. That's a tough one. Again, this was so dominant for 2G going into this side swap, but I mean, SRB, once they got that momentum in their favor, like they've just not let go. But okay, we didn't break the economy as much as we thought. We did get to save 2 weapons. We have a couple of Spectres on the board, but reasonably, this could be a lot worse. A little bit of util and a big stack up of SRB over towards the C side.
For once, they actually don't bother with that A site. I mean, look, the adaptation from 2G. Now they wanted to specifically reinforce things. And all the while, Lexus Cam is just watching just in case of that over-rotation. 2G decide that they're going to end up on B. I think this is where they get frisky with it. They're going to try and push out, and that's exactly what happens, opening up an opportunity potentially for them to find the backs of SRB. But no, doesn't look like that's fated to be.
So aggressive in mid coming out from 2G. Actually, that was not going to let them be able to push on too forward, and with nothing being delivered to 2G, they're going to back off as well. But SRB have another trap to look towards. KJ who's been pretty religiously playing over on C, now towards this A site. And with the run it back and a push forward onto A, SRB are gonna run right into it. QCK to instantly shut down the Phoenix. And now SRB know KJ and the setup is here, and so is the rest of 2G. Popping around the corner, Trey's coming on through, and it's already only Exa left in the round, 1v3, to try and take this into an OT. Pinged out as well, full information, gets one, but not enough on like 2G to be closing out Haven and go up one in this series. It was a game that almost spiraled out of control, but the final round where the money still wasn't the best, and close it out.
Yeah, we were always being so scared of what 2G could accomplish, especially with just that lower buy. They just needed that moment of brilliance. They just needed a bit of a slip up, and that specific round, you could see it happening. The way that SRB just decided to continue to commit into it while 2G left and gambled on keeping C side open. If SRB chose that site, it would have been an easy plan. It would have gone a completely different direction. But 2G, they keep their cool despite it all. SRB, who was really pulling things back here, are not unfortunately able to stick the landing, and 2G now advances series 2-1 as they don't show any sign of slowing down. But we're going to be going to a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll just see you on the other side of that.
Trim. Edge. Shave.
Trim, edge, and shave with Philips Norelco One Blade. One tool for all you need.
Philips Norelco One Blade presents Shave All Things. Your style made simple with Philips Norelco One Blade 360.
I have a wonderful electronic invention I want you to see.
We got to the point where we can control the laws of nature as electronics.
face. Don't you see the mess you made?
Well, everyone, it is certainly late. And of course, out of respect for the players and them being able to get some rest, that is where we're going to be pausing our grand finals for today. Teams have agreed that we will be continuing the rest of this grand finals tomorrow. Time to be determined, and you can follow Ace NA Valorant over on Twitter for your updates for exactly what time we are going to be back. Thank you all so much for tuning in today, supporting the teams and the players, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a good night.